So, good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Hanoi. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another month. It
Yeah,
goes past so quickly. I'm sure they must come around every 2 or 3 weeks. Seems like it sometimes.
yeah, it does.
You had another good month last month, Hanoi.
Yeah,
Second again.
second to this
Yeah, Robson. Yeah.
props. Yeah, the English master. So that was great.
David
Um,
Bird missed the podium. David Bird missed the podium this month, but I consoled him with the fact that he tied with Larry Cohen and Zia. So that's not a bad.
yeah, yeah, that's not bad. Well, we are going to check 5, 7, and 8 from this month.
Yes. Yeah. Well, this was a strange one. I thought this one was fairly straightforward. And the panel, they came up with two different answers, as we suspected they would. We said three clubs seemed fairly clear, and but some would double, which
Yeah.
is what happened on the panel. Basically, two-thirds of the panel did three clubs, and a third of them were prepared to risk a double.
Okay.
But the competitors were divided into three between
Okay.
three clubs double, but the largest group bid two hearts.
Two hearts. Yeah, and
And I
that's too
think,
little. That's like pass or correct.
yes, indeed. I
Much.
mean, two panelists also bid two hearts, thinking claim was they obviously thought it was forcing. But I mean, and not anybody else on the panel who commented on two hearts said it wasn't forcing. I don't think it should be forcing. So obviously you can't bid it on this hand.
Yeah. We also mentioned that doubling on a void, it's
Yeah.
not such a good idea because
Well,
partner
that's why only a
split
third of
off.
the panel thought that was the right thing to do. Um, well, not only it's a void, you've got four card support for partner's first suit. I mean, if partner's 6-4 in the minors, he's going to pass, and that's going to be a disaster.
Yeah. Even 5-4 could be.
Well, yeah, but yeah, particularly if he's 6-4,
Yeah.
because you're going to be able to make a lot of diamonds. And in fact, the hand he had, it was questionable whether he would pass double or not. Um, he might. It was something like I lost the hand. Then. He had singleton king X, ace queen to 6, and queen jack to 4. So he might pass a double.
Yeah.
And with 6 diamonds, I mean, you can make 5 diamonds easily enough. Um, so passing the double is not going to be good at all.
Well, I think the lesson from the hand is to remember the importance of the qubits and the doubles in competition.
Yeah.
They
Well, I
are,
mean, I think one of the panel, I think it was Simon, said he did three clubs. He said that shows a club shortage and diamond fit. All other hands start with a double. All other good hands start with a double.
yeah,
I think that makes sense.
yeah.
Um, a couple said, well, if part of it's three diamonds, we can bid three hearts natural now, having cubid to create, and partner should work out that we're very short in clubs. But that's why it was a fairly low scoring hand because there were a lot of two heart bids.
Well, let's
Yeah,
see number 7.
yeah. Well, seven. Well, the panel were divided to some extent uh, between two main choices of double and three spades. Although there was a pretty big majority for double. Um, whereas the competition entrants were also divided, but they were divided between three spades and three clubs. And I think three clubs is clearly not enough.
Okay, sorry. The panelists were
The hand's
divided
just too
between
good for
double
three
and
clubs and three spades. I mean, there was a big majority, 14 out of 23 or something doubled. So it was a majority for double.
Okay. Yeah, I
You
think
know, but so
the
I mean,
spades
I don't.
are probably not good enough to
Well, that was the view of a fair number. Is that if you've been three spades, partner should read it as fit showing probably anyway. Um, you're likely to have spades and clubs. Um, the problem is if he is three spades forcing, is it not forcing? If he if he doesn't like spades, if he doesn't have if he has decent clubs, he can bid four clubs. But the problem comes when he not sure what to do and he raises you on a doubleton. Then you've probably done the wrong thing.
yeah. That's
Um, well, I mean, Joey Silver made the point that he didn't know what the right contract was or what was the right suit, but that not bidding his spades wasn't the way to sort of. What was his comment? It was a quite sensible comment. He said, "Who knows what we can make or where we belong at this point, but not bidding my five card space it won't help us know."
yeah.
I mean, it's true that double shows four spades, and the feeling generally some of the doublers were intending to bid four spades if the opponents bid four hearts.
Okay.
So if you double and then bid four spades, partner should work out you've got five of them. But the real point of the hand was that three clubs wasn't enough.
True. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't say anything about holding spades. So
Yeah, I mean, because you can easily belong in spades. As it happens, the object of the hand was to get to five clubs, which was fine. Um, but bidding three clubs, anything that apart from bidding three clubs will probably get you to five clubs on this hand. But I mean, generally, I don't. I mean, it's between. I mean, I don't mind three hearts if you're intending the other option is to bid three hearts, show the club fit, and then if it goes four hearts past, you bid four spades.
okay.
That's one option, but that commits you to the to the 4-5 level. I'm not sure you're the right hand for that. Maybe it's better to bid three spades and then double when four hearts comes back. Give partner a chance of passing. Uh,
How do we get to five clubs if we beat three spades?
well, partner has probably if he understands you've got a club fit as well, which you probably should have. Because you didn't bid four spades, he can bid something like four hearts choice of games, which suggests he's got a double to spade and six clubs.
Okay.
Um,
And then we
or
will
he may just bid five clubs. He had King Jack to six or something.
King Jack to seven
He had
in
seven
row.
clubs. Yeah,
King Jack to seven and the ace of diamonds
yeah, and a single from heart. So
and a doubleton queen of spades, which is sort of
yeah,
important.
yeah. I mean, I think reasonable to bid five clubs over three spades or over double.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't bid three clubs, I think you'll get to five clubs. If you bid three clubs, that's about the only thing that probably might not encourage him to bid again. Eight. Well,
Eight.
eight is one of the widest differences I've seen for a long time between the view of the panel and the view of the competitors.
Yeah.
All right, so
60%, more than 60% voted for four diamonds,
yes, and
while
20 out of 23 panelists, almost a unanimous panel.
yeah, I was gonna say like 80% probably.
Yeah, more. Yeah,
more than that. Well, the thing is that this is like a leap of faith to beat 3-0 Trump here, and well, the fact that we have nothing in heart and they didn't support
yeah,
probably leads us this way. But I understand that the big majority of the readers will not get this.
yeah,
I mean, even the video went up on the first day of July, so we warned
yeah,
them about this.
yeah.
So, but it's hard. I mean, whoever doesn't a person that didn't watch the video or hasn't been in contact with this kind of beating will not even think at all of this
No,
option.
I mean that's what they then they learned. A lot of them learned a lot from this hand.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the sort of hand where, yeah, the panel say, well, don't wheel. You know,
yeah,
you know, it just feels like a normal bid.
yeah.
Um, I mean, the problem, it's a good reason for why I like to play four diamonds as non-leaping Michaels, is it stops my partner bidding four diamonds on this sort of hand.
Okay.
Um, so yes, I mean, the 64% who bid four diamonds obviously hadn't noticed in the system that showed diamonds and spades for a start.
Yeah.
Um,
No, the obvious question is, what do I do with when I have only diamonds? Then
you have to double or bid three, then trump or bid five diamonds. But the problem hand is the 5-5 spades and a minor.
yeah,
And that's a very difficult hand to bid if you don't have a method. So you give up the natural four of a minor, which tends to be a sort of nothing bid anyway. I mean, bidding four diamonds on this hand, where are you going to get to? Partner's got a balanced 8 or 9 count. Uh, you can't make five diamonds. You've already gone past three no trump. So four diamonds is like what we used to call a nothing bid.
nothing big.
It it has no real upside.
Okay.
I mean, it gets you to four diamonds. I mean, David Bird made the point that, if partner hasn't got a heart stop or the hearts aren't blocked somehow, then you hope that North in the other room also opens three hearts. And they had the same problem. Um, I mean, something like Jack to three hearts may be enough because it might be Jack to three, ace, queen to seven, stiff king. Is it enough to block the suit?
Yeah,
So, partner doesn't, I mean, as it happens, he had the ace of hearts, but Jack to three or something may be enough.
it's true.
Um,
No,
yeah,
another question we might get is why why do we beat the no trump with no stopper in this case, but not in all the others? I mean,
well, because in this case, we have to either bid three no trump or give up on three no trump. In most other situations, we can find some compromising bid that keeps three no trump in the picture. I mean, the problem is we have a lot of losers, and we've got a six loser hand. Um,
uh, of course, because the alternative, if we had a better hand, would be to beat five diamonds, as you say, or to double and then beat diamonds, right?
yeah, if we had a better hand, one where we were partners less likely to have anything, but where him here, we need quite a good hand from partner to make five diamonds.
Yeah,
I mean, let's say they cash two heart winners against you.
yeah.
You need a good hand from partner now to make five diamonds. So uh, I think I'd rather pass than bid four diamonds. Pass and hope to get a plus score defending three hearts. Uh, I don't know. It's just one of the. It's that sort of hand that experience tells expert players three-day trump is likely to be the right bid. At least, uh, you know, maybe 30-40% of the time, partner will just have a heart stop, and lots of other good things can happen. You might persuade them not to lead one, as I think it was Robson who said, "When you're shown a stopper in the bidding, you don't always need one in the play." And indeed, this time on this hand, they led the Queen of Spades. I mean, he led the Queen of Spades from Queen Jack Doubleton instead of a heart from King Jack to six or something. So,
Well, let's see this month. How do you predict it?
yeah. What do I think about this month? Yeah, I think they're quite good problems. A couple that are, well, again, I think we'll probably start with the first one, just like last month. I think the first one is probably will be a fairly large majority.
Okay, I'm seeing two options here that occur to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. It's hard
Three
to see.
diamonds or four diamonds?
Three diamonds and four diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think four spades will be another option.
Yeah, sure.
I think certainly a number of the readers will bid four spades. I've only got 8 points by that, 9 points. Uh,
Yeah. And we've got a double fit. So,
yeah, I know. But people
so
who count points won't think about a slam. But they don't think about slam. But that you'll have people choosing between three spades and four spades.
hmm, yeah, sure.
Whereas I think most of the panel, as you say, will choose between three diamonds and four diamonds.
Mm. And have you got votes so far?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you though because it's very one-sided.
Oh,
I mean, it's 8-1 at the moment. So
wow. I know. Is it better to show strength with three diamonds, which also allows us to give to have more space as usual,
well,
or is it better to show the singleton? Because
well,
I think for diamonds it's like a splinter, isn't it?
yeah, it's a sprinter.
Okay,
And the downside is, of course, partner doesn't know which suit you're agreeing.
okay. But being spades, we can always bid over four hearts. So,
Yes, true. Yeah. If you think that's enough. Um,
yeah.
the One of the points made is that some people will play. You understand unusual against unusual.
Yes.
Well, this is the same sort of principle. Is you use three clubs to agree hearts and three diamonds to agree diamonds,
Mm, wow.
to agree spades. So you forget being able to pick clubs naturally. You just use three clubs as a to agree hearts and three diamonds to agree spades. Because let's say you bid four diamonds, for example, what do you then bid when partner bids four no trump?
Um, I suppose five hearts.
How do you know which suit you're agreeing?
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, it's hard for partner to blackwood over four diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah. Four diamonds doesn't leave much space. Yes. At all.
No,
Yeah, it's true.
but three diamonds doesn't necessarily get across. Let's say the next hand bids five diamonds. You haven't shown you. your shortage, and well, I guess that's unlikely with South having passed, but um, I mean, at the table, in when the hand occurred, one player bid four spades and one bid four diamonds, and the one who bid four diamonds obviously got to the slam, and the other one didn't. Partner had something like ace queen to five, king queen to five, ace one's a singleton, or something like that.
Mhm.
Three small diamonds and a club void would do.
Yeah, four diamonds, much better in that case.
Yeah, indeed. Well, hand two, I tried to make easier. Well, I tried to make it easier for people to do what would have worked, but I probably still failed. In that I changed it from match. When I had the hand, I had the hand at the table. It was match points, and I think it's just about impossible not to bid three no trump at match points
Yeah,
because you don't want to get to five diamonds.
yeah.
Um, but what I wanted to find out was whether what does three hearts and three spades mean? But I'm not sure. None of the panels told me so far. Because there should be an argument for three spades says I have something in spades, and therefore ask for a heart stop. And therefore three hearts should show a heart stop and ask for a spade stop. Because you need partner to have something. If partner's got nothing in spades, you could easily go down and three no trump with six diamonds cold.
Okay, okay.
At the table, I had the hand at the table. Partner had three low, queen jack doubleton, king jack to five, and ace queen to four.
Mm,
So they led a heart. Righty won the ace and switched to a spade and only had eight tricks. Five diamonds cold. Three no trump one down. Because we've only got one spade stop. And
yeah.
we haven't got the ace of diamonds. So um, I've got some panelists bidding four clubs saying, well, if partner has nothing in spades, then five diamonds is almost certain to make, whereas three no trump might not.
Yeah, but
Uh,
they didn't allow opponent to show anything in spades or
yeah. Well, they decided that five diamonds is likely to make, whereas three no trump might not. Um, and that it imps you can afford to play in the minor.
yeah.
Uh, but I think most people are going to bid for no trump, I'm afraid.
Yes, I mean it's we've got hearts sort of a double stopped and
Well, Robson
uh,
bid a four spade splinter. I think he commented at the time that he was going to try and splinter on on all eight hands. Having splintered on the first hand, he thought he'd have another go on this one. And then I think he found that he couldn't on hand three. That was the end of that idea. But so, I mean, bids other than three no trumps are going to get some support from the panel.
yeah. You mean some explanations that you would like? What is three hearts, three
Well, yeah. I
spades?
mean, my logic is that three hearts should show a heart stop and ask for a space stop here.
Yeah.
Because we've got two suits. So chances are they've got two suits. We assume they've got the other two. It's like unusual against unusual again.
Yeah, but what about the fact that they bid only one suit? So it would sound like bidding three hearts could be asking for the stopper.
Well, no, but he's opened a club and supported diamonds. So we bid through two suits.
Yeah.
The, Another question which I don't agree with uh, is one panelist claimed that with four spades and five or more diamonds, even with the game force we have, they would start with a double. No, I don't agree with that. I would bid I would bid two diamonds and planning to bid spades next.
Yeah, I prefer that too. With such a strong hand.
Well, yeah, I don't agree with this distortion of your shape uh, when you have a game going hand. It's like this idea that when partner opens a heart, you should bid two clubs on Jack X to show a game force rather than bidding a four-card spacesuit. I think it's complete rubbish.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
would
there are
agree.
some people who think that's just normal.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a hand a couple of months ago where we bid a spade on ace to four, and Marley Birkin claimed that this was a hand that illustrated why it was 1,000% right to bid two clubs on Jack X.
Wow.
Well, I just don't agree. I
No, me neither. Of
think if you have five clubs and four spades, I bid two clubs and then bid spades
course.
if I'm strong enough. But the idea that I should do it on a balanced hand with four spades and no longer suits a 4-3-3-3 or something, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it does depend on a bit on your style. I mean, if you bid two diamonds, it's true that you could have four spades still. But I think three spades should definitely show something in spades and suggest partner you may need a heart stop for three-note crab. So if three spades suggest you need a heart stop, you're asking for a heart stop, what does three hearts do? Does that say you're asking for a spade stop? Or does that say you need a heart stop as well? I don't,
Well, you should have one for each. I mean,
well, yeah, I think three spades should say I have spade stop, do you have a heart stop? And three hearts should say I have heart stop, do you have a spade stop?
okay.
That's what I think.
All right. Yeah, I
But
mean that makes sense.
but a lot of people with three hearts is just asking for a heart stop.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that's
that was my first thought was that because
what
since
does
they
three hearts
mentioned
mean?
the suit,
Yeah. I mean, the question is, what does three hearts mean in this auction? And I think it should show a heart stop and ask for a spade stop. But a lot of people will think it just asks for a heart stop.
yeah, I agree. And the reason for
So
that
that,
is that they beat the suit, and usually we beat their suit to ask for
yeah,
usually. I mean, not always, but
yes, indeed. Or I think this is an interesting one where you could argue that it should be different. And I
yeah,
was hoping that that's a question that the panel would address, but nobody has yet. So if the panel doesn't, I'll point it out sort of in the commentary. But um, I mean, I made it. If I'd left it as match points, which it was originally when I had the hand, I think it's impossible to get right. You just bid three no trump.
yeah,
But imps, I don't know. It's closer, but maybe just
yeah.
say William.
Because at imps you don't care about playing five diamonds instead of
No,
three no trump.
exactly. Yeah,
But
exactly.
in match points, if you lose three no
Yeah,
trump,
yeah, yeah.
all right. Let's
Okay.
see number three,
Well,
where
I think this is very difficult.
on diamond it's precision. nebulous, and partner doubled, and now partner with two spades. Is two spades a qubit or is it a natural?
Well, that's the first question.
Yeah,
I think it's clearly natural.
yeah. From our hand, it should be natural.
Well, I think he can bid three diamonds or three hearts or four hearts to agree hearts. I don't think he needs two spades to agree spades. Because I mean, obviously he could have a hand. He could have a hand that he decided was too strong for a one spade overcall, so he doubled
Yeah,
first, intended to bid spades. He didn't know South was going to bid spades first,
yeah,
so I think two spades is certainly natural.
yeah. I agree. However,
Um,
we don't like spades.
no, we don't.
So,
Well, I've got votes for four different options so far,
or different options.
and I can think of another option that nobody's come up with so far, although I don't think it's right.
Well, I think we could be three diamonds, or two no trump, or three no trump.
Yeah, that's three of the options, and pass is the other one.
Pass. I didn't think of that one. And what is the fifth?
Well, three clubs.
Three clubs. Okay, okay, yeah, three clubs. Yeah, the problem is,
But I think three clubs should show like Queen to four hearts and King Queen to five clubs. I don't think it shows the sand. I think it shows hearts and clubs, but longer clubs.
but I
So
suppose the
can't.
people who beat three clubs are afraid of three diamonds being taken as a qubit in support of
Yeah,
spades,
yes,
aren't
it
they?
could indeed. That's the question: is what is three diamonds? Is three diamonds natural or a cubit? Does it is it a cubit agreeing spades? That's certainly not what you wanted to say.
Exactly.
You certainly don't want them to bid four spades because you think you've agreed to suit.
Yeah.
Is three diamonds natural? I don't think it can be, but I have got votes for three diamonds, pass, two no trump, and three no trump. But I think that's quite hard because I mean,
Yeah, it's hard.
you're pretty close to a maximum for two hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
I have at least one of the two no trump bidders who claims that two no trump is forcing, and I certainly don't see any reason why it should be.
Well, if you can pass, Donald Trump is
Well,
pretty.
two hearts is non-forcing, two spades is non-forcing, so how can two no trump now be forcing? Doesn't make any sense. Although I have at least one panelist who says that two spades is forcing. I certainly don't agree with that either.
Yeah,
So
I think I like no Trump. I'm not sure about two or three,
yeah,
but
I
I
mean, I think this is pretty difficult because I think you have a pretty good hand for two. When you bid two hearts, it's almost well, it's a two heart bid, but it's a maximum. You don't know that the void is in part of the suit yet. I mean, Rosie's just bid spades, so that seems good for your hand. Um, he might have bid three hearts. I mean, bidding three hearts wouldn't have been ridiculous.
yeah, probably the fact that we have only four cards might be
Yeah,
a reason not.
but
Yes, we have the max.
I quite like our hand opposite a double of a diamond. We've got no wasted values opposite partner shortage. We've got four card support for one of his suits and ace king on the side, and a void. It's quite a good hand.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
two hearts is quite an underbid. Well, it's not an underbid, but we're certainly maximum for two hearts.
yeah. I agree.
So now the problem, of course, is that partner's two spades hasn't improved our hand at all.
No,
Yeah. So two no trump, three no trump. Yeah, I mean I think there's a case could be made for both of those.
sure.
I suspect one of those will be the most popular choice. I mean, there will be some three diamond bidders and some passers, but I think two and three no trump are probably the most popular options.
What did partner have here?
Uh, think he had just enough that you could make three no trump, I think. Yeah, Queen Jack to four clubs and Ace King of Spades and Ace of Hearts and Queen of Diamonds or something. Maybe King Queen of Hearts and Queen of Diamonds or something like that.
So three no trump could be made. Eh?
Three no trump makes, yeah. Well, partner has an 18 count or something, so
Yeah.
I mean if you had two no trump, he'll probably raise to three with that, so I mean maybe if he's only got a 15 or 16 count, he would pass two no trump, and that would be right too. Maybe two no trump is enough.
Well, it depends on. I mean, I would expect 18 for his double and two spades. So
Yeah, that's
maybe
reasonable. Yeah.
maybe it's,
I would probably still overcall a spade on it. I mean, but that's my style. I'll have 22 if I did like this. But as Alan Mould, every time this sort of auction comes up, he always refers to it as two spades shows a hand that I claim nobody can have, i.e. a hand that's too strong for a one spade overcall. Uh, I mean, I'm the Kokish school that you overcall first and then double to show extra values rather than
Oh, okay, okay.
doubling and then bidding your suit. I mean, you have a really pure hand. If I've got a 17 count, 18 count, well, it's King Queen Jack 6, 3, 3, 1, 3, or something like that. I don't mind double first.
Mm,
But a pure hand. I've got votes for five different options.
5 different options here.
Well, Joey Silver's five clubs, he said he was going to bid his longest suit first. So I think I did ask him whether he'd misread his hand.
And what did he say?
But I haven't heard back from him yet.
Ah, okay.
So I'm not sure. So as I say, I've got votes for five different options, but I'm not sure his five clubs will stand because he may change his mind once he realises he's got two five-card suits.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did. Maybe he did, and it was just his comment was strange when he said he bid his longest suit first.
Yeah.
But
I I wonder here. It's five no trump. Our usual pick up a slam.
it's certainly that, but I think it's more. It depends on what four no trump means, and it depends on what five hearts means.
Yeah. Well, five hearts
Well,
sounds like support.
let's deal with four no trump first.
Let's do for no trump first. Well, for no trump, I suppose some people would get it as a um, key card in diamonds.
Well, that's the question. If it's Blackwood for diamonds, that's one question. I think probably most certainly if it had gone a diamond for spades, four no trump, everybody would play four no trump as two places to play, wouldn't they?
Yes.
So in this auction, it seems to me that a diamond four no trump should be pick a minor.
Mm. Oh, okay.
And therefore, if that's the case, and you can bid four no trump to get partner to pick a minor, and then you can raise 5 to 6 if you want. It seems logical that five no trump should show spades in a minor.
Yeah.
But then you ask them the questions: what does five hearts mean? That sounds like is that spades in a minor, or is that a cubit of green diamonds?
Yeah. No, well, if for no trump is Blackwood, you don't need five hearts
No,
as
I agree. But it's not absolutely clear what all the bids mean here.
definitely. Yeah, this seems like a topic that would be in some partnerships notes. This doesn't seem
Yeah,
like
yeah, I'm sure regular partnerships would know what all the bids mean. I mean, yeah, so they are things that regular partnerships should discuss and know which, what the bids mean. You're right. I mean, that's part of the thing that this forum throws up is situations for regular partnerships to discuss.
yeah.
because obviously knowing what the bids means makes it a lot easier to choose which is the right bid. Choosing, I mean, obviously what the panel are doing, what the competitors here are doing, is you're choosing the right bid without any agreements,
Yeah,
which does make it more difficult.
of course.
I mean, for example, partner was 2, 2, 6, 3. So if you bid five no trumps, what do you expect him to bid? Five, six clubs or six diamonds?
Well, how good are his diamonds?
Ace, queen, jack to six.
Yeah, six diamonds.
And he had king, jack, extra clubs.
Mm,
Six clubs was the right contract and makes, even though the trumps are 5-0 and you have a trump loser. Six diamonds made some of the time. I think six clubs was the right contract, but I think that's quite difficult. If you bid five no trump showing spades and a minor, partner will bid six clubs with that hand because he knows pretty if you've got spades and diamonds, you're going to bid six diamonds over six clubs, and he's happy with that as well. But he wants to play whichever minor you've got.
true.
So if five no trump shows spades and a minor, it's certainly the right bid. If
Yeah.
five hearts shows spades and a minor, that's probably the right bid. Uh,
And you said you had a fourth option. Is anyone doubling?
yeah, I've got a couple of doubles.
Mm,
Uh,
I suppose the reason for doubling not being your favorite, or is it your favorite?
what's that? No,
I- i- Is double your favorite, or because I suppose the reason for no, the reason I don't like double is that I don't want partner to pass, and we're going to be defending instead of playing our slam.
that's the question. If partner bids, obviously the auction becomes very easy because if he bids four spades, or he bids five clubs, or he bids five diamonds, you're just going to bid slam in whichever suit he's bid.
True.
So double potentially makes the auction very easy if partner bids.
Yeah.
I mean, and you also might get 800 when you can't make slam, or
Yeah. I mean, we're vulnerable. Yes. I mean, everybody's vulnerable. Yes.
yes. So double's probably okay. Uh, Particularly if only one of the slams makes and it's not obvious that everybody's going to get to the right one. So you said, well, I'll take 800 and, against the chance they'll get to the wrong slam. So, yeah, I mean, as I say, I mean, the voting at the moment is 3-2-2-1-1. So it's not, there aren't any favourites really. I mean, there's no, it's,
Yeah.
it's fairly well spread. Again, I think that's a very difficult problem. And in fact, it's illustrated that that's a hard problem since two different competitors sent me the same problem. Both Pat Shields and Pete Law both sent me this problem
Oh, okay. Okay.
because it came up in the English National League, which is like a 40-team event. So they were both playing in this event, and they both thought it was a good enough problem to send me as a problem.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's a very good problem.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
I think that's very difficult.
yeah.
But what we've learned, one thing we have learned though, on the last couple of weeks or last couple of months, is that often the hands where the panel are split widely between three or four different actions, i.e., the most difficult problems, are the ones where everybody scores well because they end up scoring 10-9-9-8.
Yeah. Anything you choose is going to have a
So
support.
whichever of the sensible bids you choose, you get a
Yeah.
decent score.
Yeah.
Whereas the ones where the panel have a big majority and the voting is 10-6-4, if you don't pick the top one, you end up dropping marks in chunks.
Yeah.
So it's the fact that the panel the problem is very difficult, and the panel find it difficult as well. Often means that it ends up being everybody scores well because all the answers were reasonable. All the sensible answers were quite reasonable. They all got a lot of support. There were two or three hands last month where I ended up giving pretty good marks to quite a number of the options because the panel was completely split. So, 10-9-8 on what was a very difficult problem, but the panel was split like 10-8-7 or 9-8-7. So, you can't give less than 8 out of 10 to one of the marks, which has got, 7 out of 23 panelists or something. So, you end up scoring like 10-9-8 and everybody gets a good board, even though it was a very difficult problem. So, you got 9 instead of 10 because you chose what the panel thought was the second best bid. But like the hand, I think it was hand 6 last month, where you had these 19 count and it went 2 diamonds past 4 hearts. The panel was so split on that 3 ways that everybody scored well. So the fact that the hands are very difficult doesn't necessarily means that they're bad for the competitors. Those are often the hands where you can't get a bad mark.
Yeah.
Hand 5.
And 5.
Well, I mean, the North American readers, of course, will find these difficult because they're not used to playing against a multi.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when you play in real life events, the multi's just normal. So what do you think of this one? I've got votes for 3 different bids so far.
I think I would be the number of clubs. I don't know if 5, 4, or 6, because I don't want to commit to a qubit. These situations are really really terrible because if I bid 4 hearts as a qubit, it
What
might
is it?
sound. I said I don't want to. I don't want. I prefer to bid clubs here. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think there's danger. Both 4 hearts and 3 spades sound natural to me.
Exactly. That's what that was gonna say.
Yeah,
Bidding any major as a qubit at this moment when we don't know what North has,
yeah,
it's a danger. I remember once in a championship that the team I was coaching had a problem like this, and they ended up playing, I think, 2 hearts redoubled, and it was a
yeah,
disaster
yeah.
because
You end up in
nobody knew what's going
this
on.
is certainly the sort of hand in which you end up in 4 hearts and a 2-2 fit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So I prefer to beat a number of clubs, and that number could certainly be 5, 6, or 4. 4 is not gonna be forcing, and we might have a slam. I mean, partner is doubling, so maybe 6 clubs is the right bid here.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure at match points you can afford to bid 5 clubs because if you're making 5 clubs, 3-net trump is often going to make more than.
Okay. Oh yeah, right. 3 no trump is another option. That one I didn't think of.
Yeah, I mean, I've got votes for 3-net trump, 6 clubs, and double at the moment.
Double. Okay. Double.
Yeah, well, double's a bit safer because that flushes North out.
Sorry,
North
double,
has,
double is what?
it's a bit safer 'cause it flushes North out. Usually, you play double in these situations, it's either hearts or not hearts.
Yeah.
I.e., it's penalties or takeout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
that assumes that when North bids, he either passes or bids 3 spades. Partner will know which hand you have.
Okay.
I.e., if you double and North passes, partner will know you've got a takeout double of hearts. And if you double and North bids 3 spades, he'll know you've got hearts.
Well, I
It's
would
not,
prefer not to double because I don't. I only have 3 spades. And
Right. Well, the object. I mean, Simon DeVries was the person who doubled, and he says what he wanted to double and then bid 5 clubs invitational.
okay, okay.
So he wanted to use a double to make 5 clubs invitational rather than just bidding 5 clubs. I'm not sure that you want to risk playing 5 clubs at match points anyway. Although, as it happened, 6 clubs was cold and 3-no trump went down, so 5 clubs wouldn't have been a disaster because 3-no trump wasn't making. Because partner had king queen to 4, too low, ace king to 4, queen to 4, something like that. King queen X too low, ace king to 4, and queen to 4. So you're missing the ace of clubs, and you've got ace 1 opposite too low.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
clubs makes easy because you just cash the ace king, win the ace of hearts, and cash the ace king of diamonds to throw your heart away and give up the ace of clubs. So 6 clubs was easy.
Yeah. Lead.
So I think really here the choice is 3 the trump or 6 clubs.
Definitely.
But anyone trying to mess around with 3 spades or 4 hearts is potentially asking for trouble.
Asking for trouble, exactly.
Certainly
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Number
Okay.
7. Right?
Yeah, well, 6.
6. Number 6. Sorry.
On this one, I've got 9 answers in yet, and I don't agree with any of them.
Sorry. Did you say 9 answers?
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm a lone voice on the panel at the moment.
All right. Wow. Donald Trump is 5-5 in the reds. Okay. Yeah. Double is penalty usually. For
Well, that's the
diamonds.
question. That's the question of what does partners double say?
Okay. Well,
But I've got panelists claiming that double shows 4 spades, which to me is complete rubbish.
yeah.
I mean, maybe I've been out of top class bridge for so long that I've lost track of what's going on. But to me, double says I want to take a penalty out of at least one of their suits. It says I want to double them,
That's how
doesn't
I
it?
understand it too. Yes.
That's how I understand double in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
auction.
Yeah. I know. Note aside, I don't know how to show 4 spades, for example. But yes, I the double of a 2 suited bead usually means I can double one of them.
Yeah, well, I think that's what it shows. In
So
which case, the right thing to do seems obvious to me.
and that is to pass and let partner double.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I've got people bidding 4 spades. I've got people bidding 4 hearts to show a good 4 spade bid. Well, at the table, he bid 4 spades. Partner with his 3-4-4-2 shape corrected to 5 clubs. He went for 1100. And I thought 4 spades was such a dreadful bid. But
Well, clearly they hadn't talked about this. Clearly they hadn't talked about this, and but it's a shame. I mean, if one of partners thinks the other has 4 spades and the other is just doubling for, then they should sit and talk about it because, wow.
well, in
Um,
regular partnerships, you certainly know what a double means.
yeah,
But to me, without discussion, a double says I want to double at least one of their suits. And it looks obvious to me, looking at my hand, which suit that is.
yeah,
In fact, partner wanted to double both of their suits.
yeah. You mentioned that, or 4 in the reds, which is not uncommon either. I mean, what is
No.
weird? What is weird here is the jump of south to 4 diamonds instead of 3 diamonds.
Yeah.
That is like the weird thing because it would seem that like they have a great fit, and they could. I mean, they have 9 cards.
Yeah. Yeah, he was 0-4 in the majors. He was 0-4 in the red suits.
Yeah. Did four diamonds make?
No.
No. So it was right to pass and let partner double and pass that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, our only what you're telling me is our only feat is 502.
Yeah, well, you get a couple of spade tricks, and partner gets a couple of diamond tricks, and maybe a heart trick as well if he can get in quickly enough to play trumps to stop declarer roughing on his hearts. And if partner, so you lead a spade, uh, that works well.
Well, but you say you have nine, so you have. I suppose you have pass or not?
No, I haven't got any passes yet.
Wow.
I've got one double, one four hearts, and seven four spades.
7 people have voted for four spades.
What's that
You said 7 people voted for four spades.
so far? I think they're all completely potty.
Yeah. Wow.
And the partner said, I want to double. I'm looking at a void. I have no reason to think I've got a fit,
Yeah.
and I haven't got a fit. So I don't know. Maybe it's me that's completely out of step, but I thought when it happened at the table I think it was the European, I thought four spades was a dreadful bid, but lots of the panelists seem to be lemmings to the cliff. Yeah, I think you have two spades and at least two trump tricks against four diamonds, and maybe a heart trick as well.
But all right, let's see the next
Yeah, well,
numbers.
this one's a fairly straightforward. Well, I mean, there are four possible choices, I suppose.
Um,
Two are likely to be more popular than the other two, I think.
okay. I suppose you can be double or one diamond or one no trump
Yeah, or one heart.
or one.
One heart won't be very popular. I have a vote. I have already won a vote of one heart.
Okay.
I think double's completely potty.
Yeah, because
It's
we
just
get
too
a
dangerous.
we get a spade and then what are we gonna do? And
Well, there are a number of bad things can happen if you double. One, might go one spade past two spades back to you. What are you going to do now? You're going to double again, have partner pass. I just think it's all too likely that that it's a hand where maybe the opponents can make three clubs and you can make three diamonds or three hearts. And I think if you don't bid now, if you don't, if that's the sort of hand it is, you have to bid a diamond. Otherwise, you're probably not going to. Maybe no
yes,
trump. I mean, I can understand people bidding a no trump because it you have a roughly balanced hand and it's uh, about the right strength. It gets your
exactly.
value.
That's a good thing about one no trump that it shows the strength we have, but
Yeah,
we don't have a real stopper. And we have a two suited hand. I mean, we could play into places happily, let's say.
yeah, but one no trump doesn't say that. It's natural.
Exactly. But that's the reason not to be the one on Trump, that
Yeah,
we don't
I mean,
have
I
the
think it's
stopper.
gonna. I think the main choices are going to be one diamond or one no trump.
Yeah, I don't like one heart because we have a normal one diamond, and if they support it themselves in clubs, we can maybe be two hearts. If,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah, well, I mean, if it goes a club and you ever call a diamond, it goes a spade past two spades, you don't mind doubling now
correct. Also, yes.
because partner can get you to your 5-3 diamonds if she doesn't have four hearts.
Yeah.
I mean, all sorts of good things that can happen. I mean, I think I'm a diamond bidder on this sort of hand, but I know there are lots of people who like to bid a no trump on this type of hand.
Yeah,
So those will be the two choices. I don't like double. I don't particularly like a heart.
yeah, neither do I.
And eight,
Yeah,
well, eight is a tactical problem.
tactical
I,
problem.
I've got four different bids so far. I can think of at least one more.
Well, I guess a number of hearts, 5 hearts and 6 hearts are
But
possibilities.
those are two of them. Yeah.
I suppose we could beat four no Trump.
Yeah, yeah, that's one that I expect to get at least one vote for. I haven't got any yet, but I think Donald Trump is one possibility.
Yeah, that's a troll beat. And I guess for spades too,
That's possible. Yeah.
but you don't have it yet.
No.
Mm. Well, I think double is silly.
Yeah, double's interesting. That's a well, no, doubles. No, nobody's going to double.
Yeah, no reason to double.
No, you'll get actually double will get some votes from the competitors, but no votes from the panel. I predict.
Yeah,
Yeah, double's completely pointless.
yeah. So for spades, for no Trump, 5 hearts, 6 hearts. Uh, no, I have no idea what else it could be here.
We got three more options yet.
Yeah, three more to guess. I mean, oh, I suppose we could pass.
You can pass. Yeah, that's one of the
Yeah.
options. I have a vote
Wow.
for pass.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
vote.
pass is gonna mess them totally because they're gonna think the other has a lot of hearts.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Well, the idea of passing is you're hoping they're going to bid four space and stop.
okay, okay. Not to push them
You
out.
know, if it goes four space, pass, pass back to you, you'll be happy.
Yeah, it's true.
And if they bid their way to six spades, then you're
The
probably
possibility
best
to beat
placed.
7 hearts.
You're probably best judged to bid seven hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. So is 7 hearts another of the bits?
Well, I think nobody's bid it yet, but I think seven hearts is another option, and it wouldn't surprise me if I got a vote for seven hearts. A vote for seven hearts.
Why can't we wait? Why can't we hope for a couple of defensive tricks here? I mean, we have two
Well,
queens.
yeah. Well, that's the question. I mean, seven hearts.
I think it's too much.
Well, maybe if you bid six hearts and they bid six spades, what are you going to do?
I think I'm gonna pass and hope for the best. I mean, if I beat 6 hearts, I think if you beat 6 hearts, it's because you're gonna pass 6 spades. Otherwise,
I mean, five hearts like double, like pass, gives you a chance to see whether you think they're making six spades if they bid it. I
okay.
mean, if it goes five hearts, six spades, pass, pass.
Yeah, then I would. Yeah, this is more or less the same idea. I mean,
Yes, yeah. Whereas if it goes six hearts, pass, six spades, pass, pass, I don't think you found out as much.
no.
So I don't like six hearts. I think six hearts is wrong because you don't know what to do when six spades comes back to you. You haven't found Robson's bid yet.
Who Robson's?
Yeah,
Wow, what is Robson? 5 diamonds. I don't
yeah, absolutely.
know.
Let's sow some confusion.
5 diamonds. You kidding? Wow.
And
Is he hanging?
that might have worked quite well actually, because the
How?
opponents had the opponents had four diamonds to the 10 on your left, and ace,
Mm,
king, jack, X on your right.
okay.
And they're the key to making seven spades, was they had to drop the queen of diamonds offside. So if you cupid your singleton, he'll probably almost certainly get the diamonds wrong.
Mm,
I mean, at the table, bidding six hearts and passing six spades is the losing option because they can make 12 tricks easily.
okay.
Bidding seven hearts and having them bid seven spades depends on they have to guess the diamonds to make seven spades.
All right.
Um, and at the table, they got it wrong. Obviously, they went down in seven spades because they got the diamonds wrong.
Mm,
Um, but I was interested. I think it's an interesting sort of tactical
yeah,
problem.
definitely. Yeah.
I think pass has a lot going for it, actually.
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
mean, five hearts is okay because that's similar to pass. You have to judge what to do if lefty bids six spades.
And five diamonds is a splinter.
Well, it's some sort of it's whatever. It's something, and if they end up in some number of spades, so oh, you're just trying to confuse the issue. If you bid five diamonds, lefty probably won't bid because he's got four diamonds to the 10. He doesn't like particularly like that. Now you've got ace, queen, and diamonds sitting over his partner's king, and you've directed the diamond lead, for example. So you might persuade him to stop in five spades or even to double five hearts.
True.
Uh, if he thinks you've got diamonds, his partner knows his partner on your right, who's looking at ace, king, jack, X, might think you've got a singleton or even a void. Well, the hand on your right, who's got ace, king, jack, X of diamonds.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned that, and they for seven they have to drop the doubleton queen. So that's not
Yes.
gonna be easy. I mean, if
No.
they get to seven, it's not gonna be easy for them.
No. So if you bounce them into seven, if you do bid seven hearts at some point,
Yeah,
chances are you'll get out for 500 or something, or you'll
yeah, yeah.
um,
Maybe the way there is just to be the five hearts and then seven hearts over six spades, and if they stop, that's great. But yeah, the interesting things are, as you said, pass or for no trump. Those are
yeah,
interesting.
because seven hearts is probably 1100 against 980, but of course it has a chance of going plus if they bid seven spades.
Yeah, if you push them.
You probably lose two clubs, two diamonds, and a spade.
Wow,
No, you don't lose. You only lose one club. It's only 800. Okay.
800 in seven. Wow.
Partner's got the king of clubs. Partner's got king to four clubs.
Mm. And does he have a singleton spade or void?
Singleton.
Singleton. Yeah.
Yeah, right hand opponent's 4045.
Well, okay. Well,
And opener is 7147. 7141.
and is five hearts or six hearts the one you have more votes for?
I think they're 3-2 at the moment, I think. Yeah, they're 4-3. So either one could be the either one could prove to be the winner.
Yeah.
No, I think this is a relatively hard set. I think there are quite a number of difficult hands. Hand
Yeah.
one is hand one's the easy 10 marks probably.
Yeah.
Hand two is probably easy to get 10, but the rest I think are quite difficult.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, good. We will see you next month. Thank you,
All right.
everybody. Thank you, Hanoi, and you have a good month.
You too.
Enjoy the voyage, and I'll speak to you next month.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
mate.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.